All right, now it's time for Victor Allen's New to Sports, brought to you by the bald-headed black man. Here's the man that lady has nicknamed Sexual Chocolate.
They haven't done that.
Here he is, Victor Allen.
They haven't done that.
Sports.
I'm sorry, man.
Jockstrap. Foot fungus.
Wait.
All the things that mean sports.
Wait, Mara, why do you have
How
to
are your feet, by the way?
Why do you have to have the taller chair? I feel like a little girl sitting next to you.
I'm inching you closer. I know, I like
Did you have
it.
anything to do with this? Well, I
No.
used to have the tall chair.
You know what? They have a
I
they have a
decided I
quote.
needed you closer.
Lord help me.
And spiritually, DeVoe, I always thought that you always followed this this thing that you always say. You always say, "And I shall rise." So there's always that chair button on the side that you can lift.
Yeah, no, it don't go. They won't go there. I checked.
All right. Welcome to the New Sports, you guys. We didn't set you up. It's all about love. But you do look kind of like a little shorty.
I feel incredibly small next to Mario. I know it's all intentional.
This is wrong. Notice this happens during my segment, you guys. That's okay. I like when they're having fun because that's what the real talk about sports is. I only got 2 topics here to hit, but I'm not going to hit the one you guys already know. Because by the time this video uploads, tomorrow comes Game 7, NBA Finals, sports, Heat. Everybody's talking about the game, but I got to go in a different direction because of DeVoe, and I'm honoring her for one reason. It's my birthday. You're a diva. We got to talk something that's in your lane. You know what's in your lane?
Incense, scarves.
The scarf. Well, the scarf. I actually watched the Scarf Lady video. I do. I can't. We gotta bring it back out. I'm sorry.
You don't.
Yes, we do.
Extra accessories.
Hey, you guys, I had to do something. Mario knows I always try to tie what I call sports talk around everything else. And people in pubs, lounges, clubs, home, whatever you call it, people talk around sports. So sometimes you talk about the game in a different way. And I thought about this movie that came out. You know, it hasn't come out. We will know about it. It's called The Movie, Fast and Furious 7, starring 5. Somebody says, well, what do you mean by that? I said, well, the Miami Heat has 5, right? They got the big 3. Well, you got 5 here. And I noticed that they hooked up the brothers that women would probably consider as their starting 5. So DeVoe, you here because this is your moment to be included in sports because you get to see all the beef, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already smiling, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is how we're gonna do it. Don't go there.
This is not something I'm gonna eat.
No, but you will. Don't take my segment there. Don't do it. Let me just have my moment.
Okay, Mario, shut up. You can't talk
You
anymore.
need no teeth, just
Oh
eat.
my God!
This is wrong.
He's going
He's
there.
going there. There we go. I apologize, you guys. This is what we're going to do. There is one gifted athlete, The Rock. He played that ball, right? So we can't.
University of Miami.
Yeah, we can't say he's not true to his game. This is what we're going to do. You guys are going to break it down to, first of all, and DeVoe's going to be lead on this. DeVoe, there's the big 3 in this group. You're going to eliminate the 2 that's not the big 3. And then you're going to pick who's the big 1. And after the big 1, we're going to tell you who's the number 1 and for what reason. So, DeVoe, here you go.
Okay, we want to take out Tyrese, Paul, and Ludacris.
Wow. So, wait a minute.
You
So
only have to eliminate 2. Head Start is doing a wonderful job. One day they'll know the 2, 3. What's the difference?
Wait. I want you to say their names.
Tyrese. Well, why? What do you mean when I say?
I want you to say their names, and then I want you to say why.
Well, Tyrese is a singer,
Wow.
and Ludacris is a rapper.
So you eliminate the music guys.
Come on now.
Wow.
Step back. I mean, if I gotta answer your question, those 2, they're first to go. Bye.
Wow. Okay.
And I like Ludacris.
Okay, let me just say this. Let me do this real quick. Give me the big dog out of the remaining 3.
Oh God, I think it's The Rock. Van Diesel is pretty good too. Okay.
Ooh, that's his brother.
Van,
that's his cousin Van.
Okay.
That's like Tragic Johnson.
So wait a minute.
But I have to pick just one.
Yeah, the big dog.
Hard to follow
Now
those
watch how
rules,
fellas think. We think a little bit different. Who's the big dog?
I don't know. The Rock.
The Rock is a big dog as far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's promoted. He's the lead on this, most of the trailers and everything else. And since we already have a cat in here who knows the movie business in their own way, he may have a little bit more insight. Here's the thing. Who do you guys think? Mario, we got you in here. We got Liz. Who's the big dog far as women are concerned? Who's the big dog far as women's concerned? Who wants to rise on this one first? Liz?
I think it's The Rock. You know what? What I've been reading was that he's been charming everybody. His numbers have been going through the ceiling.
That's
and
right.
it actually, he's doing one of those things where you kind of cross over and brand from, where you think sports, but then sports becomes, that's what I've been reading. And because he does comedy so well.
That's right.
He really does comedy well. So I think he's the one. And look at the smile.
Right.
He's got one of the winning smile things.
He's rapped. He's taken the jock thing in sports and he's evolved it into comedy. He involved it in a number of ways. Now, dramatic acting, I'm not even go there, but Liz, I think you're already going to make it unanimous, man.
I think I'm about to on the strength of me and the Rock Born Day.
May 2nd. There you
Tauruses,
go. There you go.
But you got conflict in the chat room.
Oh, really?
What is that?
PMC said he thinks Tyrese.
Hoops in the celebrity games.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's basketball now, right?
Well, what are you saying, PMC?
He's talking about that. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, he's not talking. Okay.
Well, see, that was my point. At least of all of them, who's the least physical? Ludacris. Everybody knows. He don't work up no sweat.
I don't know why he's in that.
Now Ludacris, he ain't working up no sweat. Tyrese likes to ball and jog. He stays in shape.
Yeah.
He fancies himself as an athlete still.
Right.
So Ludacris.
Well, what about Paul? He looks a little feeble in the middle there.
Paul's probably jogging.
That is. You know what? DeVoe.
But at least
come on, look at him around Diesel.
But I still think the ladies view him as a hunk.
That's my point. See, we're talking about
he's got that. That's why he's in the movie. To me, he's bringing the pretty boy. He's bringing the pretty boy thing of all of them.
Yeah. Now watch this. This is the part I love. This is before I get to the last question before we exit this. Out of all the guys, this is so obvious. If you had to be the cat that brings the most cheese, look long term at all of these cats. Mario, who would it be? Long term now.
I think The Rock again. I think Vin Diesel's holding on to some stuff. But I think The Rock's future is really
big,
bright. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's got more dimensions, and again, he can do comedy.
I know he touches another area.
Yeah.
Liz, what about you, man?
Well, personally speaking, I've met The Rock on set of The Rundown, and he is such a nice guy, down to earth. I mean, just really I've met Tyrese also. Cool cat too, but as far as personality, I really think The Rock got it, and I think he's gonna go long term. He's gonna be in the game for as long as for a while.
Like you said, the ones who bring a certain consciousness, right? It's easier to be the fan when we meet you and actually like you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly,
right. Okay.
That's true, Mario.
Okay, good. Now watch this. Now it may seem obvious, but there is somebody who's responsible in this picture. Look carefully, and I think some of us in here may already know. Is the producer of this whole movie.
Is it Diesel?
I'm sitting up here.
It needs to be.
Let's just see your vote. Let's see your vote. Go
I
ahead.
have to guess Diesel.
Yeah,
Diesel?
he keep coming out with more fast movies.
Because he's the one who's in. Yeah, they either in
a
him.
new name next time, Diesel.
Okay, so you're picking
Yeah,
Diesel.
Vin and Van, his cousin.
Okay, that's right. Call it Van next time.
Van Diesel.
So Vin for both of you guys. What about Lish? What do you think,
I'm
man?
actually gonna go with The Rock again. This cheddar's long. I'm just curious to see if I got that right.
Okay, cool. Everybody in?
PMC said Luda.
Luda is next as far as the the long term.
That's the long term.
Which is interesting. You think about it, you guys picked The Rock far as the long term. Who would be your number 2, Mario? Long term. Whoa. Music has a.
I don't know enough about Paul Walker. See, Tyrese in movies is he's been doing pretty well.
Okay.
And getting those parts.
All right.
I mean, he, in the what was the
Transformers?
Transformers.
Right. That's right. That's right. Okay. So are you thinking Tyrese leaning?
I mean, the question. Who's got the long term?
Got the long term.
Second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has more now going than say Vin Diesel, who I think is actually getting toward more the end, tail end.
Okay.
And I don't, Ludacris is still, I'm not sure.
Okay. What about you, Liz? Who's number 2, you think?
I have to go with Luda.
Luda?
Yeah.
Luda. He's tight. He's been around the game for a while. And Paul Walker has, too. I mean, he's been here for a while.
I say Paul because,
Yeah.
he doesn't have any discriminations going against him.
Well, exiting out, you guys who picked Vin Diesel as the producer of this project win. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, because he's been in there. I thought he was out talking about it.
Yeah.
First of all, let's give some props for getting the money together, right?
Oh, man.
Because to pull that off, then that's a big deal to get the money to continue that franchise. I give him some.
There you go.
Get for the money and the power.
Norman said The Rock is the man.
Well, yeah,
I like The Rock.
Yeah, the man is doing it. All right, you guys, let's skip over to the talk that you go. Look, should I even stutter anymore to talk about the game yesterday? And I'm going to say this. Everybody knows what happened, so we're not going to even get into the Spurs Heat. We're getting into, was it the best game that you have seen as it relates to a finals game? And can it get better on Game 7? Mario, it's that simple. I'm not going to even go over the stats.
Yes, it is, because it may not be, but let's put it like this. For me to remember an NBA playoff game that was that exciting, I have to go back to my junior high. I got to go back to thinking when I was like a kid.
What was that, 92?
Havlicek, I got to go back to high school or something. And so this has been the best NBA playoff game that I've seen, at least in the last 20 years. That's for sure for me.
Yeah, and before I go any further, that picture I'm showing you to me was the backbreaker when Allen hit that 3, which I thought maybe was going to go slant off the rim, and they got the rebound. For a team that doesn't rebound well, I said destiny's already in their hands.
The man who holds the record for three-pointers at both of the distances. Right, and just had his record broken in the previous game, his record for playoff 3 points.
By Danny Green.
Blasted out by Danny Green in the last game. I mean, he blew it out.
Yes, he did. So here's
wonderful history.
So here, I gave this a 9 out of 10, but let me go back over here to Liz. I'm gonna say this: did you get to watch the game? Because I know you're a busy man.
Yeah, funny enough, I'm gonna kick myself because my mom was actually watching the game, and I was
oh man,
she's calling me like, this is a great game. This is one of the best games I ever saw.
Mom said it. She's there. Mom said it was one of the best games she ever saw.
It is, and the reason why I'm saying that is for those of us who are sitting up here saying, how good was it? When you say it's the all-time best, I said not. Only reason why I gave it
He said that too.
I said 9 out of 10 rating for me. I don't know if Game 7 is going to go into OT, but there was something missing. Mario, did you find anything in Game 6 that was missing that could have taken it to another level?
Different cheerleader shots.
I knew this. I knew it. Here we go again.
I really like to get that.
Here we go.
There's a time for the cheerleader shot.
Okay, can we just skip over that question?
And I just need it because I had a cramp anyway.
I'm going into the chat room. PMC said not the best game, but a real good game. I don't think Game 7 was measured up.
Or will measure up.
Or will measure up.
Okay, now that's a good question. Let me tell you what I think was missing in this. I always say you have to have that level of what they call physical gaming. If they only had a little bit of brawl in it. Oh man, I'm just saying, man.
Okay, Rick. Now wait, everybody been saying that the wonderful thing about this series is how they have been good sports.
I don't want good sports.
I even saw people on the other team help up each other, like
Oh no, man.
They were like being extra good sports.
I'm sorry.
They were like, everybody say, "Damn, you don't have any of that," because they respect each other. Okay. Now you want some dirt.
Okay. You want that?
You want a brawl, not even just dirt.
I said a small brawl, a little conflict.
Chris Anderson want to get the white boy to fight.
No. I want some knees cracking.
She said pain or illness. Something.
Thank you.
Something. Bring it up to a 10.
Oh, come on, you guys.
Liz is with me. He's with me. I'm saying you can't have angels in the outfield.
He's got locks too.
I grew up in the hood, homie.
You have to have some go get 'em in it. Game 7.
Oh, now that brings me home.
Talk about the hood.
Game 7. If you want to try to match up to 6, you're going to have to bring a little more physicality. Let the referees break up something. They ain't going to let it get out of control, but bring a little something to it. That's all I'm saying. 10 out of 10 for me. That's all I'm saying.
Real exciting.
He said like a Jordan played through the flu.
I mean,
PNC
well, yeah, but I need somebody,
Play through gas.
Let me ask you.
Tremendous gas.
Let me say this.
Ben's
Everybody, what did we miss in this game that they had in Indiana? Indiana made them actually want to swole up. It was some physical. It was in your face. That's what I want. It's too nice. I'm sorry. It's too nice.
It's a game that's often played without a quote-unquote big man. They're often running two small teams.
Right.
It's a whole different thing that we're used to seeing.
It's more speed.
It's more speed.
Strategic.
So, yeah, maybe that's part
up,
of it. Yeah, maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, I agree. I knew it was going to come like that, but I missed the Indiana part of it where it's just they worn down. Hey, you guys, I'm just going to say this exiting out real quick because we don't have time. Clippers, to me, Chris Paul has been talking to Dwight Howard, and my question is, I know he's doing the best campaign. I'm trying to find out now. Clippers used to be the exit organization. You exit out. I don't pay attention to Mario because he's always gonna poodle my stuff, man. Don't be.
That's for the Clippers organization.
No, wait a minute.
Cheapest sons of bitches in the world.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
Can I wrap my story, please?
Just with a little fart on the side.
Well, you know what, DeVoe? Next time, let's bring in a woman to sit next to him, do a lap dance for him while I'm doing my sports segment. Okay.
Be quiet.
Yes. Keep him busy. Clippers used to be the exit organization.
That's
True
right.
or not?
True.
I'm just going to go around the room. Are they a top 5 destination team when it comes to trades now? That it's in the top 5, the cities. Going to be Miami, Chicago, New York, L.A. Do they fit the 5th position? You saying yes?
And Donald Sterling's going to mess that up. Yes,
okay.
They do.
Liz, what do you think?
I'm not even going to lie. You might want to pass me on this one because,
Don't be honest, man.
Brooklyn.
Exactly. Why? There you go. See, the reason it was so obvious to leave Brooklyn out of it because they're in their new way.
Yeah.
But is it the destination team of the top 5? And I'm not saying the Clippers are. I'm just wondering now that the turnaround of their reputation is unbelievable when you start talking about the major trade talk. So I'm giving respect. You're right about Brooklyn.
They're a team we want to watch. Brooklyn is.
Oh, yeah. Love the flavor.
Yeah.
Jay-Z got in and got out real quick. That's called quick brand, get out. I love what he did. I'm done with my sports, man. Let's get out of here. We got to go to the next one because we're going to challenge your opinion of women.
All right. That's Victor Ellis, New Sports. Neil Urban, written and directed by the bald-headed black man. Tune in for New Sports.